Yo guys, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Alright, let me share this so that everyone can see it on YouTube. Give me a second. Alright, just posted that. Yo, can you guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Alright guys. Okay, market just opened. Let's see what we're going to get today. Okay, so it looks like we're pushing up to the equal highs. Unless we create more equal highs here. Let's see what we get. So we traded into this 1 minute, right? So because it's NVIDIA earnings today, I don't know how much movement we're going to get. Obviously, there's a lot of anticipation going into these, and I mean, who knows? We could beat massively. We have a 500 tick move up to the daily, so we could just get a massive pump right as earnings happen, and then maybe we sell off back into the 4 hour, or maybe we dump initially into the 4 hour and then we have a massive move to end the week. That's possible too. Or we say we dump and then we have a big move next week. Those are the three scenarios that I see. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to get anything crazy intraday here, just because of the idea that the market is consolidating, waiting for earnings. Right? Okay, so we might be just making a 1 minute order block like we did yesterday to push higher, but let's see what we get here. Have to be super careful. Let's look at the Mag 7 and see what we're getting. QQQ. No, oh, there is a slight gap up here. So this actually, I don't know. It's a tough day to call, but like I said, I don't know if we're going to get any huge moves. Tesla up 1%. Interestingly, in comparison to the rest of the market. Chipotle is the biggest mover of the swing trades I'm looking at. Let's look at the general markets. It's literally just Tesla up today. Foot Locker down 12%, Shake Shack down 3%. Literally just test it out. TD, Shopify's down a little bit. Where's Square? That's the one I've been, that's the most recent one I've called out in the Discord for a swing trade long. I want to see how we're doing on that. Do have a limit order on it. I was also looking at HIMS. Where is HIMS on this chart? Let's see if I can find it. Okay, first of all, Square's down. Okay, so I'm going to add more to this position if we get below 63.63, the internal low right here. Wow, I just got a really loud notification. Damn, that was loud. How's Nike doing? So I've cut half my position on Nike. I bought during these lows, and the reason for that is because we have a 50% retracement of this weekly for value gap. So I took half off, and I will hold the rest in case we get a big push. My stop is at break even on this swing trade. Let me just look at NQ and see what we did here. Wow, guys, look at the rejection from the 1 minute. This is what I'm talking about. Today can easily just be a barcode day until NVIDIA earnings. Definitely possible. Get a big push. My stop is at break even on this swing trade. Definitely possible. Let me just look at. What was the other one I was looking at? HIMS. Did I add that to this chart? HIMS. Let me know if you guys see HIMS, or if I'm just blind. Oh, it's in my swings, that's why. HIMS, here we go. So we're down. So this is one that actually I really like. We're filling this weekly gap finally. Let's look at the monthly quick. Yeah, and we're also trading into this monthly order block, which is pretty bullish. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is that we already took buy side. So we could easily, I don't know, this is a tough one because the valuation is super high. Obviously they're, starting to be profitable and they have high growth expectations for the future. But we could easily come back and test this monthly gap, right? It's possible. So this would be the ideal ad, honestly, especially because it's such a high-risk trade. So yeah, I might consider just adding in here. Okay, let's look at NQ. Look at this dump, guys. Inducing traders long. Crazy how that happens. So yeah, I might consider just adding in here. Okay, the good news is the stream looks like it's going good. It's going smoothly. There's not too many cutouts, which is nice. Yeah, guys, I mean, if we can get, yeah, you see there's not even any nice gaps that are formed here. Yeah, I do not, just looking at this, I do not like this. It's not clean. Really not clean price action. So yeah, we might get something up to these equal highs. Are these equal too? No, they're not. They're relatively equal, but we just took out London low, obviously. We do have Asia low. So that could be a potential target, but already just what I'm seeing, it's not a great day to trade. Let's see if Tesla's still holding its strength or not. Look at that, guys. Tesla goes from 211 to 207 in just a span of a few minutes. Crazy how that works. Look at this. We had the same thing happen yesterday. We had this big push up in the morning. Took out this buy side liquidity here at 215 and we rejected. And again, I think now this is trading into that hourly FEG maybe. Yeah, look at this, guys. We came up into the hourly and rejected. Now we are taking this sell side, that is true. But we'll have to see a lack of displacement here and then a strong push up if we're going to see any strength on Tesla today. Let's see how the next 5 minutes play out, because this could be a nice fair value gap that we can use as our resistance turn support for later in the day, right? So at 9:40, we have 5 minutes till this close. So we want to see this held. We don't want to see this closed, right? We want to see an obvious 5-minute gap here, but it looks already like it's not going to happen. Did we take out any sell side here? Wow, we left equal lows here, guys. Or is it just off by a tick? It was off by a tick. See how the stream is doing. I want to see if it's still clear. It looks already like it's not going to happen. Did we take out any sell side here? Wow, we left equal. Okay, so look at this, guys. Lack of displacement below the low at 206.95, and already a nice push. So if we can get a strong reaction and mitigate this 5-minute FEG or 1-minute FEG, that could be a good sign for Tesla. And I just got filled on a set of sold puts. If I look back in the Discord, I set a limit order for a September 6, 202.5 put for 375. So that filled nicely. See how that's looking. Yeah, look at this, guys. Already a push on Tesla, which is nice. I like to see that after taking an internal sell side. Ulta with a decent push. TLT not doing much. Tesla not doing much. Let's look at the option chain. For the September 6, 202.5 puts. Yeah, so we're down on those slightly, but I'm glad I got that order filled. And then if Tesla drops below 200 in the next 9 days, I'll add more to that position for the long term in both my Roth and in my trading account. Wow, Hims is getting a big push out of that. Damn, I don't know if I should add this or not. It's not a bad area, that's for sure. I might start a light position here and then add if we get to 11.20. But even from here, guys, that's a 25% drop. So you can get positioned 25% better than today if you're patient and wait for this this fair value gap and this sell side. Even though there's a possibility it doesn't hit, Hims is such a high risk position to me that it's worth it to just sit and wait. I'm not going to rush to add this, honestly. If you're going to add here, I would suggest doing it in light, with light size. Look at this dump on NQ. Down to Asia low, guys. I'm going to put that in black so that we're not confusing it with equal highs. Oops. Yeah, so it looks like we're coming down to take this out. And as far as any fair value gaps on the 1 or 2 minute maybe. Okay guys, so we could see something out of here for a scalp today, right? If we close back above this, on the 1, you could target this internal high, possibly. So let's see what we get, if we get a nice reaction out of this or not. Okay, so already a lack of displacement below that low. So I'm going to open this on a paper account. I have a live account, a funded account on another window. But I'm going to take this. I'm not going to tell you guys whether or not I'm in this position live, cough cough, but if we get this close above, I may or may not take this on a live account. We'll take it with 2 contracts. Partial here, and then full take profits at the equal highs. But we only take this if we get a strong, ideally 1 candle above this FEG, making it an IFEG. Okay, so no follow through so far, guys. We could easily get another sell day today, and we took out the sell side nicely, right? But we, like I've said before, the market open, we could come down and rebalance the 4-hour, and then we see the strong push for Nvidia that starts the rally up to the daily. That's definitely a possibility too. So if we get close to close and we're in this fair value gap, guys, I would definitely consider I mean, it's tough to say taking calls for Nvidia earnings, but if you really want to gamble, it's maybe worth a shot if we end the day somewhere in this, below this 50% of this 4-hour gap, before taking out these equal highs and before balancing these equal highs in the daily FEG. Yeah, but I'm happy that the stream is clear today. Yeah, but I'm happy that the stream is clear today. Yes, I've been trying in my hotel. It's been terrible. I was sitting in a different spot of this cafeteria yesterday, and it was terrible. So this is going to be my new spot, I think. Yeah, guys, so we're getting complete sell-off here. No strength. So now we have this more obvious 2-minute gap. I would prefer this now. If we get a 2-minute close above here, I would take it long. But I have a feeling that we're going to just sell off. I don't think we're going to get any real moves. Also, if we trade, oh, now I think it's starting to lag here. I just got my first bit of lag, so. Also, if we trade, okay, it still looks like the stream's doing okay, so that's good. But on QQQ, guys, if we sell off, so notice that okay, so look at QQQ on the 4-hour, right? Yesterday, we came down and we didn't take out the internal low on QQQ, but we did take the internal low on NQ. You guys notice that? So we could easily have to balance for QQQ. And I think that's what's going to happen, guys. I think because we missed it on QQQ, we're going to come back down and take this out. If we take this out, I will probably add a small QQQ position in this area for swing trading. Up into the daily gap, which is, let's see how that compares here. Open the daily here. So the daily candle formed on July 17th on QQQ. Does it correlate? Yeah, so I would add a swing up to the 487 area. I think that's a pretty good place to start adding QQQ for a swing long. Well, let's see what we get. Yeah. Today is the 28th, and we have no red folder news, so keep that in mind, guys. Today is the 28th, and we have no red folder news, so keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, so I think the objective here is going to be the 4-hour gap. Minimum 19,405.50. That's where I think we're headed. Either during the market hours, or if we consolidate, we'll come down and rebalance it. So I think initially, if we close somewhere in this area, I think initial earnings reactions for NVIDIA will be bearish to 19,302. And look, guys, we have some more algorithmic equal highs that came here. Oh, no, they're not. We took them out by 1 tick, if you see. All algorithmic PA, guys. Tesla chopping around at this internal sell side. Excuse me. How is SMCI doing? Wasn't there a huge sell-off on this? SMCI. Is that in my swing trading? Where did I add that? SMCI down 20%. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. What a sell-off. What a sell-off on that. I can't believe what I'm seeing on this. And I know some big traders that are in this doing iron condors and all kinds of shit, hoping that they were going to be able to close out both sides of the trade. They are so underwater on the sold puts. Crazy. What a sell-off. That is unbelievable. So we do have this weekly gap here that we are balancing right now. This might not be a terrible ad. $5 billion in market cap erased during the day. That is so crazy. Unreal. Let's look at their financials. They're something about they didn't release their 10K when they were supposed to. 14 billion in revenue, 109% growth year over year. 2.11 billion gross profit. Net income 1.21 billion. So not bad. Let's look at their revenue. Earnings. Estimated to grow their EPS over the coming years. Estimated to grow their revenue over the coming years. Yeah, this is not a terrible ad, in my opinion. Not a bad spot to add here. Alright guys, I just added a couple, just a couple shares of SMCI at $423.99 for a swing trade. Intraday probably, just so that we can get a few dollars out of the bounce from the gap. See if we get something.